Yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah. Click on the latch, I'm in the back room. Old grin, new stain tie in the tight loop. Boots on the tile, on tiptoe. Cold stare, hot wire, watch the whole thing glow. Pocket full of sparks, but I play cool. Deadpan when I step in like I broke the rule. Hands up, then freeze, you can feel that shift. One breath, one grin, then the ceiling lifts. Count me in, I'm the one you knew. One little spark and the whole place moves. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom, make way, make room. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom. We came to bloom. Cheap talk, rich nerve, I don't buy that noise. Snake in the velvet, fake with the voice. Shadows on my back, but they never catch. I turn the pressure into a mashed attack. Little laugh, sharp cut, then the beat drops low. Eyes on the prize line, everybody know. Hands up, then freeze, you can feel that shift. One breath, one grin, then the ceiling lifts. Count me in, I'm the one you knew. One little spark and the whole place moves. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom, make way, make room. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom. We came to bloom. Snapped in the hush, let the panic go. I'm a bad little woman with a velvet coat. Look at me now, I don't miss my cue. One more grin and the night breaks through. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom, make way, make room. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom. We came to bloom. We came to bloom.
Hello there, everybody. I'm so sorry. There's no excuse. I love Jimmy so very much, and I hate missing him. So, yeah. I'm just like, Jimmy's on. I can't miss him. But you deserve better. So, how's everybody doing? How are your days going? Let's see. Yeah. Catherine, my buddy, became a member, buddy. Yay! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Grammy knows me so well. Grammy is my sitter. Oh, wait. We're going to get to that. Tons. We're going to get to that. Thank you for waiting. Randall is a TB wannabe. Love ya. KSB is worse than the expert and Hat Girl combined at clock management. You got that right, Baker. You got that right. Okay. Lefty. Lefty. Yes, late. And listen. Oh, man. I had to drag my ass to do this. Shit. Forgot I put makeup on. I put makeup on to try to not look sleepy. And it didn't work. Hi, Kasha. Hello. Hello, Tom. Hello. Let's see. Growth. Beautiful. Oh, I'm so sorry you had a rough day, Growth. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Hopefully we can make you feel better. Or at least take your mind off it. Which is what it does for me. To be here. I get the sads when I focus on real life too much. Whatever. We make it work, don't we? Yeah, teacher kept us longer than expected. It's okay. I snuck out before the bell. Don't tell him. Superstition Man. Hello from Arizona. 107. Goodness. It's only, let's see. Here it's only let me see. 86. That ain't bad. Really. I like the hot. Tons member for 2 months. We have a special package. That's what she said. Hi, Double M99. Hello. Mitchell, hello. Oh, good. Thank you, Debbie. Yeah, it's like, it's just that I don't want to miss him. Jimmy is a treasure, and I don't want to miss. Don't want to miss a thing. All right. So, yes. Hi, Melissa Jane. Hello. Wonderful. Cheryl with an S. Hello. Welcome. You won't see the 80s again until September. See, I could rock with that. I could. I love the heat. I used to live in Alabama, and I lived like pretty much off the grid. Not like without electricity, but like we didn't have air conditioning. We lived in like a little shack. We had a fan. And you'd think you would die. And some days I thought I might, but I didn't. I didn't die. I am still alive, believe it or not. Hi, Scarlett. Side eyes. Desert heat. See, I've never experienced desert heat, so I can't say. Down south, the air is like hot soup, and that's cool. Yeah, see, side eyes, you get it. You grew up in Florida with no AC, and I only know that, like, because Mo has been battling with her AC unit, and it's been like 90 or something. And she's in there with a wrench, just like tinkering, fixing it. Very low humidity in Arizona. Okay, yeah. But it's like, yeah, like the air is hot soup down south. Whereas, like, it's very arid around there. Sup, nerd? The South, Charles. The South is full of body soup. I'd rather live in Alaska. It's gross as hell there now. See, I guess I'm just weird. Like the type of heat that'll like where you're just a puddle. You're mostly just a puddle. I really like it. I don't know. I'm just a weirdo. Hi, Steve Moore. Hi. It is humid. It's humid as fuck here right now. You're right. I dig it though. I dig it. I think it just like torture to an extent. And that's my cross to bear. Let's unbox. I got this wonderful package. I won't show that part, but it says Tomb. Let's open it together. Hi, Mad Stork. Hi. Hi, Peaches. Hello, darling. Oh, all right. 95, Daniel. In Mississippi. But you're used to it, right? Like you have hot soup in your veins, I assume. Amshi, hello. We got mail. Tons is the sweetest. You're the sweetest. Let me get scissors. Oh. Okay. Yeah. This is my house coat. My I don't want to get dressed house coat because I can't believe I'm upright right now, okay? All right. Ready? Let's do this. Yeah, compared to you guys in the South, I'd say it's quite pleasant here. What is it right now, Mitchell? I know Jimmy said it's hot, but then he said any type of hot for him is too much. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hi, Lily. We're unboxing. Where you do the hand thing. Oh, it's 90 there. Oh, so it's hotter in Massachusetts than it is in Michigan right now. Holy crap. Let me see, Charles. This is the Charles in Massachusetts weather app says this is the type of day where the fucking cows start giving evaporated milk. Goodness. And I would assume that the high nefarious, I would assume that the heat there is different as well, because you have like oceans and shit. You have sharks. What the fuck? Sharks. I'm not afraid of much, but sharks scare me. They're under the ocean, and I can't see there. Oh my god. Like, okay. Hand. Ooh. What? What? Guys. Oh my gosh. My brothers are going to be so jealous. Holy crap. Oh my god. I'm going to have to threaten my family's lives. All right, here we go. Oh my god. Thank you, Tons. Thank you. Look, I can be him. Watch. Thank you, Tons. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to threaten everyone's lives if they even look at my blanket. My new favorite blanket. Thank you. I'm so happy and so blessed. Ah, how exciting. So exciting. Hi, Fridge Breaker. Hello. 86 in here. Yeah. Yeah, it could be worse, Scarlett. You're right. Like, it's quite comfortable, if you ask me. Hi, Kristen. Hi, Nina Sea Creature. Hi. Hi, Nikki Seashell. That's what I'm saying, Akasha. We're lake people. We're creek people. We're creekers. We don't mess with sharks, okay? We have sturgeons. That's about as far as we go. But listen, when I was in... Hi, Ruth. Hi. So when I was in... God. Black flags mean sharks. Ugh. Screw that. Screw all that, man. I don't. No. Hi, Katie D. Hi. Hi, E Chase. Hello. 420 Mom. Hi. You've been at the lake all day. You hate swimming in the ocean. I hate the feeling of the salt. Okay, yeah. And like, okay. So when I lived down south, we went to the top of a big cliff. And you could look down and see the alligator gar in the water. These giant sea creatures that look terrifying. And I was like, nope, 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 nope. No, thank you. They're like the size of sharks or alligators, I guess. It's just the thing of not seeing. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, Kazi. I heard Kazi punches sharks when they try to boss up on him. And so here's a funny story. My dad, he was a sign maker. So, like, he painted whole murals on walls outside and inside. He did like neon signs. He did all sorts of like signage, full service signage. And so when I was little, he was making a sign for, I don't know, like a fish market or something. But it included a shark that was like, I don't know, let's say 4 feet long. But I was little and I was terrified. His workshop was in the basement, okay? And he's hand painting this shark made of fiberglass. But I'm so little and stupid that I think it's real or it was real. And I won't even go in the basement because I go down there and then I'm like, I just start backing away slowly. Like I've mentioned before, I watched Jaws way too young. To the point that I would not even go in a pool. Like at a hotel or something. I was like, nope, nope. And my brother's like, are you an idiot? And he's like, there's no sharks in there, obviously. I'm like, what if they come through the filter? You never know. so anyway, my dad is making this shark. I'm this stupid little girl, and I'm just like, oh my God, there's a shark in the basement. Like my worst fears realized, even though it's a shark made of fiberglass, it obviously can't walk. It didn't matter to me. I did not care. I was just like, oh my God, Dad, there's a shark in the basement. He used to mess with me and be like, he was like, don't worry. I was out on a boat and it tried to jump up and I punched it right in the nose and killed it. And I was like, really? Wow. And I was like, telling kids at school and everything. My dad punched a shark to death, guys. And it's in our basement. And we live in Michigan. Where did you do that? But I was listen, when I was young, I thought moving, because I had never moved before yet. I was maybe 5. And we saw the trucks that are transporting like a double wide down the road, with the flag on it. And they're transporting the double wide. I thought that's what moving was. I thought they picked up your house and drove it away. My mom could tell you all the stupid ass shit I thought. And my dad would just like play along because he was a ball buster and I loved it. And because my friend was gonna move, and I was like, so what's gonna be there in that spot when they move? And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, when they move, their house will move. They'll take their house. So what's gonna be there? And she's like, oh, Mary, God. Where did I come up with this shit? I don't know. Mr. Scott, thank goodness you are here. Let's Free TB is correct. Mr. Scott is my sitter. And he puts the work in. Looks after me. Thank you, Mr. Scott. Wait a minute. What have you done many times? Don't tell me it has to do with sharks. Oh, lobster. Okay. Whew. The lobsters, I think everybody would go into, like, a grocery store and see the lobsters and try to pretend you were, like, communicating with them. I think that's common, right? Kazi found 3 dozen eggs on the beach. Kudos to him to have the nerve to open it. Oh my god. Melanie, hi. Hello. Barking, hello. Hello. Yeah, cellar shark. Because you guys call it a cellar, not a basement. But yeah, I couldn't go down there until the shark was gone. Because I just pictured it coming to life and, like, eating me. This thing was, like, 4 feet long, but so was I. Probably smaller, actually. Exactly, Nikki. That's exactly what it is. You're gonna need a bigger basement. Yeah. The fear I felt. Okay, Cheryl, love you. Thank you. The fear that I felt seeing a shark in my house. In my house? I couldn't believe the betrayal. It ruined my Christmas. Katie, I've only been in the ocean once for one picture. No, thank you. I like it better on the boat. Melissa, so happy you're here. Oh, you go to Michigan once a month. Yeah, it's pretty cool here. I don't like it, but it's pretty cool. Barking, thank you. You gifted 5 memberships for Silly Goosery. Thank you so much. Everybody, thank you to Barking. If you received one, how very kind of you, Barking. Thank you. And let me see here. Hi, good James. You're the good James. There's nothing you can do about it. Sorry. You caught a lobster once. That's how you got kicked out of the seafood aisle. Yeah, I used to go in the grocery store. I'd wander away from my mom and be like, I'm gonna free you one day, guys. Don't worry. I love you. Oh, I love Bob's Burgers. Yes. You've only been to Flint in like 01. Sorry. I would love to move. Scarlett, I would. But it's like all my stuff's here. It's hard. So Cheryl, I think that's a YouTube or iPhone thing. If I'm not mistaken. iPhones are so great, Mo says. She's not here, so I'm going to talk about her. She says iPhones are so much better than droids. Ooh. She's a droid person. Ooh. Well, my emojis work. And my phone works, so say what you want. But yeah, I think that is an iPhone thing. But yeah, how exciting. I love it. I've never unboxed before, but this is definitely the best thing I've ever got. Okay, but are the emojis working on the iPhone? From what I've gathered, it's an iPhone thing. Yeah, we've got Bob Seger, we've got Kid Rock, we've got Eminem, ICP. Yeah, mine are working. So, and I have a state-of-the-art Google Pixel, which is the pinnacle of mobile devices. And Mo is not here to defend her iPhone. So I'm going to say it all I want. Hello, don't talk while I'm talking. Hi. Yeah, bust out the Fago. That's pure Michigan. ICP and Fago. Say what you want. Okay. I actually grew up in the city that Violent J is from. And some of my brother's friends, or my brother and his friends, knew him and his family. I did not, but you know, that's our heritage. Thank you. Thank you, don't talk while I'm talking. Yes. Yes. And Google Pixel. Google Pixel, and even if I hand my phone to an iPhone user, they know how to use it because it's state of the art. It's the pinnacle. Yeah, that is weird. And here's the thing, like like I remember when Mo got the newest iPhone, right? It's like all of a sudden I can get a hold of her maybe every other day. Or like her text will come in, or like we'll be on the phone and then all of a sudden I hear like and it's like all my text messages pop in at once. And she's just like, but droids. Oh god, she's here. Guys, she's here. Stop talking about her. Damn it. She heard me. Oh, but the droid. If you had a droid, if you had a state-of-the-art Google Pixel. Yeah, I was telling them when you got the brand new iPhone, it was just like, nah, I'm gonna not work. Thank you, Nefarious. Yes. Am I able to do a poll? I've done one before. How do we do that? Do I do it in Studio? I want to do a poll. Yeah, barking. Guess which one? I don't have my Galaxy Watch, but it's round, baby. Round as a cucumber. Let me see. I'm going to try to put up a poll. Let's see. Wow, Cassie is not to be trusted. Let me see here. Oh, I forgot. I have to go into and it's already not charging. And like the dude in the old Verizon commercials, the turncoat can hear. Oh, can you hear me now? Yeah. It's true. It do be like that. And like I told her to put tape on the floor where she can hear me because she moves. It's just like, nah. And then even with Scarlett, like there were times in our ride to Tennessee where her stopped playing. That could have to do with service as well, but mine kept playing. Google Pixel, y'all. Just saying. Alrighty. I want to put up a poll. How do I do that? I did it once about Zach being gay. Nope. Forget it. I'm too scared. Forget it. Oh yeah, bring back the BlackBerry. Yes. I don't know, Kazi. I don't know if you want to do that. Everybody upgrading is their phone just like, yeah. I don't feel like it today. Your work phone is a brand new iPhone that you got in October. It stopped working in December, and I still haven't fixed it. See? Because Apple are bullies. I have never had those types of problems. I've only ever had Androids. And I've never had those kinds of problems. Just saying. Just saying. Yeah, and the iPhone is supposed to be like, I know it has a good camera. I know it has, all this stuff. But even that, it's like they just have to make everything more difficult than it has to be. Okay. New poll. Let's see. Just out of curiosity. And I would even say that the state-of-the-art Google Pixel is even a little like, I don't even count it as a Droid, even though it has the same OS. It's just a cut above. Okay, let's see how this works. Okay, type 1 or 2 in the chat. Okay, cool. Nice. Lefty. Yes. And another thing I said was like, when celebrities or wherever there was like a big old scandal about like celebrities' phones getting hacked and stuff, like they all have iPhones, right? Okay. Yes, bring back payphones for real. I'm so sad I went home or I went back around my hometown where there was a payphone and it wasn't there. And that made me sad. Okay, so far we got one iPhone person. Type a 1 for iPhone, type a 2 for Android. Let's see. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, here we go. Scott, I remember those. My uncle had one of those. And we thought it was the coolest thing. The car bag phone. Shut up, Donovan. For the poor phones. Hey man, the new Pixel, it's like the same price as an iPhone, and it's state of the art. So, just saying. I would. Hey, Google. Free advertising right here, baby. I love you. State of the art, Google Pixel. But the worst part of it is that I'm forced to support iPhones because my kids, the girls, want iPhones. You have to have a Droid. They're just like, Mo, ew, Droid. Yeah. I'm like, but your shit's breaking all the time. I've had to get each of theirs repaired at least once already, and they didn't have them that long. And not because of them, just because like something stopped. Something stopped working, and I've never had to go get mine fixed ever. I've never had to file a claim for my state-of-the-art Google Pixel or any Droids before. You know? See, Mitchell's got the right idea. $50. Bet you it works really good, though. I bet you it's like a brick. I bet you that thing is indestructible. Kazi, what do you okay, so, like, in Seinfeld, you had the anti-dentites, right? So what would you go? Anti-droid anti-droidites? That's what you are. But, okay, here's the thing. There's no issue with me like, Mo and one other friend with an iPhone is like, "Why can't I send you these things?" And I'm like, "I'm getting sent these things from all sorts of people. I don't know why." And they're like, "It's your droid." It's a they have droid derangement syndrome. DDS. Anti anti-androidite. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, they have droid derangement syndrome. It's an epidemic. You see, we droid people, we're very inclusive, you know? Something about Apple people, it's led them to be like, "Eh, prejudice." Linder, hello. We have a friend group chat, and our only friend without an iPhone labeled him labeled himself the poor one. Well, I don't have to label myself that. Mo just labels me that. You poor? Aw. I just got turned up for being a poor droid person. Thank you. Thank you so much, person. Prejudice, anti-androidite. Thank you for having pity on a droid person. I love you. Thank you.
Super tap tap tap.
These paws. It's these paws, I tell ya. Droid D's nuts. Oh, thank you. Awesome. I dropped my droid in a 5-gallon bucket of paint and it worked better. Yeah, but would an iPhone? No. No. It's like, "Oh, no. You farted on me wrong. I'm just not gonna work anymore." Oh. It does. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Exactly. Cryford has the newest iPhones. Dude, take a note. I'm picturing Steve Jobs, right? That's the iPhone guy. I'm picturing Cryfart with in a black turtleneck on a stage. Maybe instead of an apple cutout, it's like a fart. Charles, you're a dadgum genius. Your phone is also waterproof? Yeah. With those hips, just a swanging. Just a swiveling and a swanging. Oh, wow. Lori. Well, Lori, you know me well enough to know We're talking about farts. Shocker. And androids. Don't forget to vote. Which you like better. But she says, I don't know what's going on, but anything is better than awkwardly navigating a fight between a 14-year-old girl and her mom. Yeah, that sucks. We have that at home. We have fighting with a 14-year-old girl at home. So I'll opt out of that as well. Dance with me, Kazi. Dance with me. God, we just, at the end of the day, it's important to be thankful above all things. Find something to be thankful for. And I'm thankful because I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I've ever laughed so hard as I do with this guy. Like, God. And God bless him for that. You know what I mean? The silver linings in the clouds of farts. Damn right, Mitchell. Damn right, Mitchell. That's right. And we used to, I believe the only way you can use the iFart is butt dial. Yes. Massachusetts butt actions. So, like, if he needs to look tough or if he wants to get Kazi to dance with him, I offered to let him use my arms so that he actually looks formidable, so that he actually looks like a man for once and looks strong. Because I care, I care about those with noodle arms. Never go shopping when you're hungry. Doesn't end well. Girl, tell me about it. Grammy, tell him. Tell him, Grammy. Oh my gosh, yes. The car crew leader's comeback used to be, yeah, but how many push-ups can you do? And he made a video of him doing Noodle. Noodle was like, are you talking to me? I was saying, my noodles ain't right. My noodles. And she was like, you rang? No. Noodle mama. It's just these ones. Just the ones in there. They ain't right. They're all twisted about. They're getting more noodly every day. But yeah, he made a video of him like doing push-ups in like his grandpa like track outfit. Very funny. His burpees. Not like God, I love this so come on. You could have we could be stuck with formidable opponents that like have some wit or have like some snappy comebacks or have like, something to work with. Some actual like mental gymnastics you would have to perform to like counteract them. But we we have this guy. This guy, let's look. Let's watch. I have this pulled up. It's perfect.
Sex symbol, which is weird. That's the new one that I'm like, what? You think I'm sexy?
Who said that? Who? Reveal yourself. Who said that? I need to know. I need to call for help for you. Yeah, okay, fine, Mo, but Grammy is too classy and gracious to rub it in our faces. Unlike some. Thanks. Exactly. Akasha. Who the fuck told him that? Who lied to you? No one ever said. I'll take things that were never said for 500, Alex. Let's see that one more time.
For some people, I'm also a sex symbol, which is weird. That's the new one that I'm not. I'm like, what? You think I'm sexy?
He's like, what? You think I'm sexy? Yeah, you're right to have that inquisitive inflection at the end of your statement. It was like when Nan said everyone was calling her only Nan and Spicy Nan. No, nobody was babe. No one was calling you that. No, we were calling you a lot of things, but not that. Like we were calling you a Nan. And I know that Emma can feel me in Jimmy's chat. Whenever Jimmy acknowledges it, it goes like, and Jimmy's pointed out some really good things too. Like the whatever it's called that goes like there. I don't even know what it's called. That's how unprofessional I am. But she has that set up and she's just like, I'm not a content creator. I don't have the need and or the necessity to start a channel. Jimmy does it better. But yeah, it's like, who are you? Where did you come from? Why do you have that thing? What's the matter with you? I can't see how many votes there were. Let me see. Widgets. Okay, so there's been 21 votes so far. And we have Droid. Yeah, Droid's winning. So if you haven't voted, type a 1 in the chat if you're an iPhone person and a 2 if you're a Droid person. But yeah. Yeah, Mo. I love when Mo was in the chat. He's like, no! Oh, yeah, Lori, you're right. You're right. Because, like, somebody else said that in another channel. And whenever whenever I hear that name, I'm like, where? What? Like, that's my reflex is to pay attention. But yeah, you're right. That's a really good point. Whenever somebody says things that never happened for 500, Alex, how ironic is that? That it's about a guy named Alex whose things never happened. They must have vision problems. Mike will say anything to conflate his little dick syndrome. Yeah. I mean, is there even anything there? I don't know. Crap! iPhone's winning again. Crap! I shouldn't have said anything. Crap! Crap! Dang it. Praying Nantis? Yeah, praying Nantis. I called her only Nan because of the courtroom fan. She was boring and snore-inducing. Yeah, but even more boring than that fan was more entertaining than her because the fan, when the fan came on screen, I don't know about you, but my heart was like, nothing beats that. Volstorm! Ladies and gentlemen, Volstorm's in the building. Give it up for Volstorm, everybody. The one, the only guy from Tennessee with a great voice. Pleasure to have you here, sir. Hello, expert. Hello. Fine, whatever, Lily. Everybody feel free to vote. All you have to do is write a 2 in the chat. That is it. That is all you have to do. Okay? Don't worry about it. Don't even ask questions. No, I'm not cheating. Yeah. It just feels so good to see you guys because dang it, expert, dang it. Dang it. Lily, didn't you vote already? Lily, you cheated. Does it let you vote twice? That means I need someone with a droid to cheat. Okay, we need to keep up with this. We need to balance it out. Sorry, Kim. The poll you see is iPhone or Android. Out of curiosity, thank you, Double M99. Yes, I knew you'd have my back. Oh no! Everybody's cheating now! Everybody's cheating! This is war! This is cheating war! Let me see. I don't know if it's counting them, guys, because I only have, okay, 18 plus 15. 33. Right? 33. And I feel like with all the cheating, there would have been more if it counted cheaters. So, yes. Yes. Fuck Boost Mobile also with you. Woolstorm, I support that message. A little rabble. Scott. Hail chat. Volstorm, did you see the video that I made featuring your voice? That really made it. That really put the cherry on top. Yes, and fuck Boost Mobile also with you. Because I'd love to play it if you haven't seen it. Volstorm, it's basically about you. Because you make it what it is. But then I wanted to show you another fun little name we have for her. Here we go. Oh man, iPhone's winning. Crap, dang it. We can't let them get away with this. We can't let the commies win. I'm just kidding. I know Google ain't much better, okay? But I like to think it is. Let me dream. Yeah, see, these are like we are way more creative. And nobody's ever called you Spicy Nan. And if they have, it's because you gave them $500. So, I mean, 500 is 500. And you don't even have to give those idiots that much. Okay. Now. Crap. iPhone's winning by a mile. Crap. So far, it's still only at 33 votes. Oh, cool. StreamYard does not accept cheaters. The poll is type a 1 in the chat if you're an iPhone person, type a 2 if you're a Droid person. Or just type a 2 because that is what you're supposed to do only. Oh my gosh, you're right, Charles. You're right, Charles. Shoot. She literally wants to wear her skin, okay? And it's gross and I hate it. Here's what it is. It's like, all right, walk with me here. It's the whole thing of like, you see how Melanie doesn't even have to do anything and she's just beloved because she's beautiful inside and out. She's super smart. She's classy, gracious. doesn't like get into the muck of it all. And everybody loves her. Men included. Like you've got the boys. And this is part of my theory. Is the boys. Sorry, hang on one second. Sorry. That was the boys downstairs. You come at Melanie, you're gonna have all like the boys, which is so gross to say, but she always says it. If you notice, she says it a lot. And that's her thing, is she gets herself into these little like internet wars, hoping that she will have like a brigade of boys come to her rescue. Cause like that does it for her. It's really weird, but if you notice, she'll like go and start just like slinging shit at everybody. And then everybody starts slinging shit back. She wants what Melanie has. She wants the cupcake nights, as it were. Which is a really gay way of looking at it, but her brain is very gay. No, shut up, Lily. Lily, you are you little stinker. No, if you love Melanie, press 2. Don't listen to this little stinker. Yes, Akasha, exactly. Melanie earns that. Nan is not gonna buy that. It can't be bought. Exactly. But she wants it so bad. She wants it so bad. That's why she hates Melanie with a passion. She's just like, why not me? Why can't I have the boys? So gross. So nasty. Because she was even saying that about like Randall and them. She was calling them the boys, but they're not coming to her rescue. And like Melanie doesn't even have to acknowledge shit for people to like stand up for her and just like hype her up and be like, no, you don't come at Melanie. Obviously, that's the reputation she's built by just being who she is, being amazing and beautiful, classy, and perfect in every way. And she can't stand it. Ooh, she can't stand it. Exactly. You've got Kazi here, one of her most valiant supporters and defenders, and everybody who knows her, like everybody. And let me just say, watching Yannetti give her the credit and the praise and the appreciation on the 12-hour fundraiser, like literally made me cry. Because it's like, yes, I was watching with Melanie during the trials, and I hate to see people try to like, I mean, it doesn't matter, but I just hate to see people try to fling shit at her when it's like, how dare you, dude? How dare you? Yes, Zach, don't forget to press 2. Yeah, Melanie is fire. You can't touch her, man. You can't touch her. Like, I wish I could be half as beautiful, wonderful, and like regal as Melanie. But I'm so very thankful we have her. Oh, come on. Come on. We just need more people who support the Android and not the Apple that doesn't work 3 days out of the week. Come on. So yeah, we did that one. Now, I don't want to. Here's my thing. I like to encourage education here. And a lot of the shit we see lately is about people are using the straw man fallacy, nanacy, whatever. And I gotta say, like, this current situation with Baker, I've never seen the straw man thing progress at such a rapid rate. I mean, it's crazy to me. Now, I've had my own run-in with that brigade before, and they're militant, obviously, but it was like one day, it took one day for their leader to say, like, I was tricked. That's it. I was tricked. We were all tricked. That's what happened. And I have seen that repeated over and over and over and over, like word for word ad nauseum. Crazy. I'm like, this is crazy, dude. So quickly turned it into a straw man to turn that into the battle. Then that's not it, babe. That's not it. Okay? And I just have my own thoughts on it. I don't. Here's my thing. One thing that irks me more than anything is not being honest and transparent with the people who are taking their valuable time or spending their valuable money, hard-earned money, to support you, and not being 100% honest with them. Not being totally transparent with them. Even more so to lead them into a false narrative. Feed them fallacies. That sounds gross. But that's what I'm saying, like, and let me start by saying this. The views expressed in this presentation are not those of Ray from Dallas or any other creator, strictly my own, from my garbage brain and my unright noodles. Thank you for listening. I've had my own issues where false narratives were released about a wonderful interview that Ray did, okay? That were spread everywhere. And like, Ray is so gracious and kind and has such a beautiful soul that it means more to him to support the community than to take, it's easy for him to let go of somebody spreading lies about him. Because he loves the community so much. He really is the most pure soul around these parts, which is crazy because everybody calls him like such a bad guy. Why though? Why? Because if you really know him, he's actually the kindest, like purest, like most beautiful person. So why do you say that? Why is he so bad? Weird. Exactly, Akasha. Exactly. The dehumanization is what I hate. Because it's one thing if you want to create this online persona of like, I don't give a shit. I like drama. I like talking shit. I don't care. Fine. Fine. But you can't be that and then act like you have moral superiority. It's like, just be consistent. If not for the people you're slinging shit at, for your viewers. They deserve it. But when it gets to dehumanizing people, deeming people less than human, treating them like they're less than human, that's what bothers me. because in my view, everybody is equal. Except Nan. Obviously. Same. Good, James. I did too. Oh, okay, Barky Mad. Have fun. Melanie is excellent and very talented. Just not really my thing. No big deal. The rest of the world loves her. Yeah. And like with Melanie, Lily. Please don't listen to Lily. We're trying to do an intervention on her. Don't listen to her. She's misleading you. Lily, you're such a stinker. Like, they're really just going into other people's chats and singing and waiting and then fucking sending stuff that's insane. Lily, is it really your birthday? Because if you say it's your birthday and people have to press 1 for your birthday, I'm going to get you. I'm going to give you a noogie. But if it is your birthday, happy birthday. I love you. If she was tricked that easily, she's not a very good investigative journalist. It's a great point. Melanie Little is very classy with snarky side, and her after dark side is hilarious. Yeah. And I'm like very tame in Melanie's chat versus how I usually am. Which most of you know. How she acted like she was on this long break that was so arduous and terrible for her, and she rose from the ashes of a mere 8-hour shift. Exactly. And that's not fair. Hot take. That's not fair. Because Baker, God bless him, was trying to do what was best for somebody who he said needed help, has issues, needs help, needs a friend who will say privately, hey, maybe you should chill out. 1 second. He was gracious enough to not turn it into internet fodder. But then someone who's supposed to be her friend went out of her way to make it internet fodder. That to me is really messed up. And honestly, it makes me a little sad. Because again, everybody deserves humanity. Except Nan. She deserves humanity. But especially somebody you claim is your friend, like even if you weren't my friend, Baker didn't consider her his friend, but even he wanted what was best for her more than somebody who said to be her friend. That bothers me. And then you have the straw man fallacy, which is turning Baker into this guy who was attacking anyone. He wasn't. There's stuff that I didn't even know a lot of this stuff. And you know why? It's because Baker was trying to keep her business. Yeah, it was his business too, but he wasn't going around shit talking her, is the point I'm making. That's why we didn't know. Because he was just trying to move on. And guess what? We would have been moved on by now. Had it just stayed between two people, how it started. There was no room for a third person anywhere in the equation. That's the problem. And the straw man arguments that are being presented really piss me off because, like, these people support you. They deserve the truth. That's my thoughts on it. But who the hell am I? Thank you, Jen, I tell you. Yes. And he likes to look at this picture longingly and just be like, well, I can feel like a man sometimes. Yeah, Kazi, and some of us knew some stuff here and there, like, but he wasn't trying to gossip, essentially. Because believe it or not, we don't gossip. I hate it. If I want to talk shit, I want to talk shit right here in front of the camera. And it's a good practice in general. If there's something you got to say, you should be willing to say it to the world. That's what I try to practice, at least. Yeah, Kim. Yeah. Yeah, not liking people. And the root of it is so clear to see for everybody else, right? You don't like these people, but she kind of pointed it out herself last night when she called Will and said, like, the proximity to Aiden. What a strange thing to bring up. It was so strange because, like, Aiden is just a person. No different than Baker. No different than Ray. We're all people. We all deserve the same respect. Nobody's better than anybody else. That really bothers me when people try to act like certain people are better than others. That really bothers me. And it's like, fine, if you want that to be your shtick where you rate people, cool. But don't turn and try to act like you're morally superior. Be consistent. Especially when people have spent their hard-earned money. People are choosing to spend their time, their valuable time on you. They deserve the best. You guys deserve the best. You're not, I'm sorry, you don't really get it from me, but you deserve it. Nonetheless, each person is special and important and means just as much as anybody else. And if you gloat about seeing it differently than that, then lean into it. Be consistent about it. Don't sit there and go, it's disproportionate. The attacks of no, the ranking of human beings kind of takes away your right to say what is disproportionate or not. Am I wrong? And if people liked you when you were talking about, like, oh, certain people are just more important in life to me, for me, then fine. They obviously like that. Just lean into it then. Oh, except Zach. Zach is unique in that regard. He never makes mistakes. So this is for everyone but you, Zach, obviously. Thank you for reminding us. Super chat. May we all be like Zach someday, everybody. Yes, Ray is a strong one and a real one. Seriously, the nicest person. And that's why I get so fired up, because you want to know what's disproportionate? The way Ray is treated. What's disproportionate is that you have Ray. Hang on. You have Ray, somebody whose love and support and hyping up of a channel is like here. Okay? Imagine this is like the baseline, and the hatred for him is like here. Like, or I guess you'd say it's here. Okay, yeah. So his love and support, higher than anyone else I've seen, by the way. And then just he gets the most hate, the most disregard. He's written off like he doesn't matter. No appreciation for him. Not that it's your job to appreciate him, but holy crap, at the very least, you could appreciate that he goes out of his way to show love and support literally everywhere he goes. That's disproportionate. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm learning how to read. I never make mistakes. I know, Lily. What I don't understand is why I always drag Aiden into every bullshit that happens on the internet like it is really facing some real serious issues. I'm trying to understand. I know. It's weird. It's very weird to me because who brought Aiden into it? Aiden's just a guy. Like, stop. That's part of the problem. You rescind your Shakespearean greeting. Oh no. Oh no. You can only be attacked if you perceive being attacked. It's like victim syndrome. I know. Yeah, and this is something that, and I respect Ray. Ray is like, look, I love this community, and all I care about is strengthening this community. I don't care about the little things. I don't care about that stuff. Doesn't matter. That stuff is not part of the bigger picture. The bigger picture is fighting corruption. I've heard him say that at least 100 times. That's consistency. That's pure intentions. And damn people who try to say otherwise about him. That's all I'm saying. I get really upset. The vile black man, not from here. Yeah. I get really worked up. Because I don't like seeing good people get shit on. Now, take this person. She's not him. Well, him too. I like, he's fun to make fun of. But this person, she's awful. Awful. Treats people awful. And it's different because I like to point out that she wants to know all of the Boston area biblically. I heard. Hi, Shirley McMack. Oh, yeah. I like your Leslie Nielsen picture. Mo said, I don't get how her chat doesn't see how much she lies. Like, she will say two entirely opposite things in like 10 minutes. And that's what you can, Scott, we will call you Mr. Perfect. Wait, that name's taken. Just kidding. G'day, Shane. G'day, my friend. Shirley Micmac gifted 20 memberships. Holy crap. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. You deserve to be serenaded for that, Shirley. Everybody, please thank Shirley. If you received a membership, thank you so much, lovely.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
Thank you so much, beautiful Shirley Leslie Nielsen. How wonderful. Unlike the other person who says if you're below the line, you don't fucking matter. I know. I don't like that. If that's your style, if that's your gimmick, fine. Fine. Go in peace. But don't try to shit your morality all over everybody as if it's real. And don't make up a straw man to say, oh, it's because of they did this to me and they did that or like just creating this whole other thing to like battle against. That's what straw man is. They're just like, I'm being attacked for defending a friend. No, girl, no. It's not it. But now everybody's attention is diverted to that. That's not it. And that's a straw man. And use the victim. I'm just poor delicate flower. Boys are so mean. It's so hard for us. Right, ladies? No. Yes, thank you, Shirley. I'm sorry. Valhalla gets so worked up. I forget to breathe. Oh, really, Kazi? They've been so quiet lately. Or nobody's really... Should I say nobody's giving a fuck? Anything good? My arms are twice the size and 3 times ink as cry. I know. He can feel like a man with my arms because I'm a very strong man. You listen for a few minutes, they're talking mad shit. Tuberculosis. Oh, that's funny. See, that's funny. We just have funny opponents. And I'm thankful for that. 150 in chat, losing more by the day. Well, I mean, that drama sells. I'm not going to claim to not be a drama channel. I would never claim that. Because I'd be lying. So, I don't know if I played this already, but I do have a plan to do this. Oh, crap. It's a thing where I download something from someone who sent it by iPhone, and it has no volume because iPhone. They're talking about working out. Talking in circles made no sense. And you're laughing so hard. That's what I'm saying. At least it's fun. So I have something I want. Now, listen to me. I want everybody to do well. I want our community to do well. We do have a bigger picture. We are in this to fight corruption, to free Turtle Boy. The link is pinned, by the way, to his Give, Send, Go. We cannot let go of this fight. It's very important. We got turtles to free. But it's very important that people of this community, very important members of this community, like Ray, are recognized for great work they have done. Okay? I want everybody to know that Ray conducted interviews with people who Ray does not put on a front ever. He's going to be honest and say, I love Jess Machado. I support her. And I don't support trashing her to whoever he interviews. Okay? So I just want to play some highlights of that to show you the real story. That's all. I don't want to sit here and trash Jess, but I do want to appreciate the journalistic integrity and interviewing skills of Ray, because he deserves that. That's all. So, this is from Lily. Oh my gosh, Lily, thank you. Thank you so much.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
Thank you, Lily. Let me guess. You won the poll, I bet. Yeah. That's okay. That's your that's my consolation prize or whatever. Anyway. This is a demonstration of what really happened from Ray's. I was there, watched the whole things live of what his interviews really are, asking questions, getting to know people's backstories, their backgrounds. He did nothing that he needs to apologize for. He's apologized countless times just because he doesn't want anybody's feelings hurt, whether he did anything wrong or not, which he didn't. It means more to him to let people know that he is sorry that they ever felt hurt in any way by something he did. That's what kind of guy he is. So I just want to appreciate what he did correctly. That's all.
Ray for Dallas is here. I never said a bad word.
Now, out of respect for Ray, I'll skip ahead a little. This is just about setting records straight, okay? I'm not going to address how angry I got about certain things. But she says, why did you do that? Why did you do what? Okay. We'll start here.
You fucking platform people that were so mean to me. So what the fuck am I supposed to do?
So, no. Okay. Here we go. Claim number 1. Platform people are so mean to her. That is why this is the justification for saying I could never like Ray. While you see, Ray is in the chat on this day, hyping her up, elevating her, which she points out and appreciates, right? But she takes this opportunity to say, but I can't like you because of what you did, platforming people who are so mean to me. That's not what happened. I don't like that you're saying that to your chat, and one thing in the chat really set me off. There was one person in her chat that said, "Is this true, Ray?" And I just lost it. One, I don't appreciate viewers being lied to, supporters being told untruths. And I don't appreciate falsehoods being spread about what Ray did, which was something really great. So, don't listen to Lily. Don't listen to her. You stinker. You little stink. Oh, it's 50-50. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, that's what we're talking about here. Is like you platform people that were so mean to me. That's not what happened.
Fucking ignore it? So add Ray for Dallas. Why do I care who he has on the show? Because they were talking shit about me on the show. They came on just to talk about me.
No, actually. So Lindsay's interview, if you go on Ray's page, great, amazing interview. So insightful. So much information we never knew, and it was so important to know. And Ray's the one who brought it to us, right? To see really how corrupt that system is and the depths of it. So important, right? Not to be reduced down to what it's being described as here. That began, we have like a 7 or so hour live stream with Lindsay, where at the very beginning, he said, now, I want to make it clear how I feel about Jess Machado. I love her. I support her. Lindsay says, I understand. Lindsay had words for Jess. And for me, they were valid. And I'll show you why. But regardless, 7 hour or so live stream, and you had a little blip in the beginning. That's not platforming people to talk shit about you. And Altman, no. In fact, the opposite. Ray got Altman to say nice things about you. I would be grabbing onto that and rubbing it in Altman's face all the time, dude. It was great. It was great.
But people think, that I'm all about drama, which I'm not. I'm for protecting the house, right? For anybody who come at this side, right? That's what I'm about, right? And I go with anybody who go at this side. I'm always wanting a resolution to any.
Yes, and that is how Ray has always been. Consistently, Ray has never been any different behind the scenes or on a live stream. Never has he wavered from that frame of mind. He wants peace. He wants unity. He wants everybody to be united and stronger. Now watch what he gets her to say. I don't think I've ever heard anybody get her to say this, right? This is a gem.
Anything, right? So, and for Jessica Machado to, think that somebody gonna talk about her husband, or her children, that is just mind-boggling. And it make me feel bad that she would even think that I would set a platform to let people come on her and, do that. I wouldn't even, go that low. But I'm always looking for a resolution. Is it a way that possibly you and Jessica could talk this out? Could it be fixed?
So you see, that's how Ray starts off with everybody. He'll never be fake about who he supports and how he feels about people he supports, even if the person he's interviewing feels different, because he's like that. He's real. He's not going to fake it. But listen to what she says. I mean, she's a bitch, but listen.
You know what? I don't want it to be. I don't want to have anything to. Jessica Machado is not my type of person. The way that she, spends her time talking about, you want to share your life. That's amazing. And you know what? I'm going to give her a compliment because she does seem like she's an amazing mother.
What?
That she has put her life into raising her children. And I think that's admirable because I did the same thing. I was home every day that my kid got off the bus. And I am proud of that I was able to have a career where I was home every day to take care of my son. He's thriving. He's a freshman in college. And so I'm going to give her that. Thank you. And
I can't say I like Ray for Dallas because why the fuck do you do that, dog?
Tell me, guys, have you ever heard Altman compliment Jess Machado? I'm curious. I wouldn't be the one to know, but there might be some in here who know a lot more and have seen more. Tell me, have you ever seen Altman give a compliment to Jess Machado? I haven't. Certainly never. No. And I was like, after everything hit the fan, after it was revealed that Altman is a big turncoat, traitor, and terrible, we knew she was terrible, but an anti. I'm looking back and going wow, Ray actually got her to compliment Jess Machado. awesome and very funny. Because, like, you can't take that's forever. I have never, ever seen Altman say a nice word about Jess Machado, ever, but Ray got her to do it. That's funny because Altman thought that she was getting Ray, like, enticing Ray to, like, become, you know, come to her side and like her and, like, you know, trying to, like, get him to be her buddy, right? So in doing that, she acts like, oh yeah, Ray, I totally agree with you on everything. To the point that she thought she had Ray on the line when really Ray got her on the line and got her to compliment Jess Machado. That's so funny to me. And if I was Jess Machado, I would be playing that shit on a loop and be like, oh, thank you. Thank you, Jim. Thanks, Big Jim. Jimbo. Right? What a wasted opportunity. That's what that interview was. So if you say anybody from here on out who says that Ray platformed Altman to talk shit about Jess, that's a bold-faced lie because the opposite happened. He did the impossible. He got her to compliment Jess. And I'm still so impressed.
Why'd you do that?
And next to her, you got the beautiful, talented Miss Jess Machado. Huh? Because first, let's start with the beautiful Jessica Machado. Because what she been around like 4-5 months now, right? Came onto the scene and just wiping shit out the way.
These are just a few examples, like 2 out of a million examples of Ray giving Jess her flowers. Always talking about how talented she is. Never paying any attention to anything negative said about him by her or anybody. Her chat didn't matter to him. He saw her as somebody who's part of our community. That's all that matters to him, is strengthening us. And this is just a tiny example. I'm telling you, on a live stream and in behind closed doors, like not publicly, he's saying the same exact thing always.
Came onto the scene like Shaq Diesel in his prime. I'm talking about like unstoppable, smart and intelligent, and stayed down. Shout out to the beautiful Jessica Machado because she's a winner. Even though the beautiful Jessica Machado just started her channel, she was in the streets, right? And she was doing other shows. So to my far right, I got the beautiful, I mean, absolutely stunning and gorgeous, respectfully, Jess Machado, same. And look, and I just want to let you know, you got the.
So that was just him, like, and he's not doing this in return, if that makes sense. It's not reciprocated ever, I don't think. But with Ray, it doesn't have to be. Ray truly deep down in his heart feels that way. He loves this community and everybody in it. He wants more than anything to have unity, for us to conquer corruption. That's deep down how he feels. So, and he didn't have to have it reciprocated to him because he's a really good guy, dude. A really good guy, and he deserves the credit. Now, here is an excerpt from Lindsay's interview. And there were all these issues around it. Now, it started with, Jess was okay with it. She didn't understand why Lindsay picked Ray to interview on and not her, but she said it was fine. Because she did want to interview Lindsay, but Lindsay chose to go on Ray. And that was an issue she had brought up. But she said it was okay and she didn't care. And in the beginning, now you'll hear a lot of times the justification for being mad at Ray or saying you can't like Ray is because you platform people to be so mean to her. Okay, we've already disproven the Altman part. Okay? Because even though Altman's comments were totally fake and backhanded, and she still found a way to slip little bitchy comments in there anyway, the fact of the matter is Ray got her to compliment Jess multiple times, which is hysterical to me. And like, huge win for Jess, right? I wish she would see that for what it is and like use that. She could be blasting those clips every time Altman tries to say anything. Seriously, like I would. So that's disproven. Okay, can't count that one no more. Now here's the other one where she said, platform Lindsay just talk shit about her. We're talking about a 7-ish hour live stream. And this is the beginning of it where Ray makes it very clear. He's not going to play. He's not going to fake it. He's going to make it very clear how he feels about Jess Machado. Okay.
The right to say what you want to say. I just, I don't play no hands, right? Because see, I'm rocking with you, and I rock with the great Jess Machado as well. But like, your opinion is your opinion. I just don't, want to be.
Don't worry, right? You don't got to say it. I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know what I know. You don't even got to explain yourself. But I will just say, because people want to know, why are you coming at her? Why are you like, this bitch has been coming at my kids.
Now you'll hear Lindsay points out why she has such anger towards Jess. And it's true that she, at least this is what Jess said, and I see no reason why it wouldn't be true, that Lindsay actually tried to message her before and try to make things better. Like, I don't know the whole story, so I'm not going to pretend to know, but, and I know that Jess did want to have her on the show. But Lindsay goes on to explain why she is so angry. And I have a few examples of why.
For a long time now. I don't forgive anybody that fucking comes at my kids. All right? That will never, there will never be a day on this planet where I will ever fucking forget that shit.
Okay.
Get that straight.
So can this be fixed between you and Miss Machado?
No, never.
You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
the common denominator between like Lindsay and Kate and Meredith is like these women prioritize.
And you heard Ray, exact same thing Ray did with Altman. You heard in the earlier clip. His very first priority is mending things, seeing if there's any chance of resolution at all, because that's what he truly wants. Lindsay says no. Now, at the time of that interview, which was in December, I was thinking in my head, like, well, Lindsay, and no judgment, I'm the same way. Lindsay is passionate. Lindsay has a great storm in her when people come against her, or, passion. So I thought, I don't know what happened. I don't know how Jess came at her kids. I'm not going to pass judgment on, how I feel about it, because I don't have all the facts. That's what you're supposed to do, by the way. So, I was watching this live. This was a month ago on Jimmy's stream, where stuff was said that really made me go, ooh. And Jimmy, bless his heart, was trying to like redirect it into a positive direction. But here's some things that kind of made me realize and open my eyes and be like, oh, wow, I get it now. This was a month ago, by the way. And it kind of opened my eyes.
Themselves over their children. And like, I don't do that in my life. I don't surround myself with people that do that. And so like, I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to parenting. You know what I mean? And like, these women prioritize themselves over their.
Also, if you missed it in the beginning, she was saying these women. And the women she's saying are a common denominator, lumping them in together as a group as one. Krusty, Meredith, and Lindsay. She considers them the same. Ugh. Oof. That's messed up, guys. How do you ever grow and move past things or like escape your past or like learn from it if you have parts of your past twisted into justifications of like lumping you in the same group with some really terrible women and terrible mothers, which Lindsay is not. Show of hands if you've ever had a moment as a mother that you are not proud of, where you really acted out of character. I don't even know if I'd call it out of character, but if you really acted out of pocket in front of your children, or even to your children, in a moment of anger. Show of hands if you've ever done that. I have. But that's being used against Lindsay still as early as a month ago. And now I kind of see why she's mad. Or I do see. I really do. Lindsay's a good mom. Lindsay works her ass off to take care of her kids. And she does it mostly by herself. And she is nothing like those other two. And I would, if it were me, I would be really pissed to be compared to them.
Children, from the smallest way to the biggest way. Lindsay that night where she was like dragging her kids out of the house at like, and they're all screaming like in the shit, like I would fucking never. I would never. I'd be like, I'll fucking get this argument back up tomorrow at 8 a.m. when my kids are with their dad. Like we table that shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what the fuck.
I can't say for sure why that topic was even brought up, but it was uncalled for no matter what, and the things she said were uncalled for.
Kate's problem is, but like you literally lost your kids. Like we're not the same. You know what I mean? Meredith literally lost her job over her behaviors and is putting her child in a situation where like there's all this shit going on. For what? Like, I'm sorry, but bitches that fucking think they're more important or can't even see that they're not as important as their kids, I'm all set. So
Lindsay's not like them. That's really messed up to compare her to them. And this was a month ago. That's really messed up. And it's what's wrong with our society is that like, because I've been what she's describing, you see, and I'm not saying I should be exempt from shame over it. Yeah, like I did something bad. I should feel shame for it, for sure. I got sober, but I used to put my kids through hell they didn't deserve because of my addiction. Absolutely, I did. But if I had somebody who was just like, would not let it go, it would be really shitty. It would feel really crappy. And like, that's what's wrong with our society. That's what keeps a lot of people in recovery down. And that's called the stigma, you know? Forcing people to stay in that, sentencing them to that life forever. is exactly the wrong way to be.
So it's not even grudges. It's just like, these are people I do not consider to be like peers ever. If you're asking me about like my take on Lindsay, like, I just don't think that she has put her children as a priority. If you ask me about Kate, I don't think Kate has made her children a priority. I don't think Meredith has made their children a priority based on the things I've seen. I'm not losing sleep over these people, but like, my opinion on these women is like, I don't know, like, you know, and like, maybe they're like.
That's so messed up to say, dude. That's really messed up to say. Like, just comparing her to the other two is messed up enough by itself. But like, and that's fine. You don't have to see, like, women who have ever put themselves before their kids are not your peers. That's okay. You're allowed to feel that way. It's fine. Thank goodness Lindsay really, like, Lindsay is not even that. Like, Lindsay has never had the Lindsay has a better track record of parenting than I do, to be clear. Like, Lindsay busts her ass for her kids to take care of them. She gets them what they need. She didn't choose addiction over them, as some would have you believe. That's actually not true. I did. But it's clear that, I mean, some people just do not want to consider people like me peers, and that's fine. I'm not heartbroken over it.
Substances that I don't know. I try to be an open mind, but if you're talking about these women, listen, hearing Lindsay on video, right, or audio was Aiden that night, like, I just like, that's crazy. Never in my 20
It's like traumatizing.
It's never in my 25 years as a parent have I ever gotten into an argument like that in front of my kids, ever.
But I'm sure that that's something that she's probably like punishing herself for over and over again, because it was like a moment. It was a moment, and we can lose control in moments. So it's like I just try to give people a benefit of the doubt, or like grace. Or
seriously, God bless Jimmy. Exactly, Jimmy. Fuck, I did it again. I do that every time. Crap. That's fine. That's fine. We can skippity-doo-dah.
I don't know. I'm judging when it comes to mother's parenting. That's it.
I totally get it. I get very like.
But listen, Jimmy, my worst fucking day. I've never faked a fucking pregnancy, faked an abortion, faked like no.
First off, I want to apologize.
I'm sorry, but like, how come everybody else is like, the past is the past is the past? That sucks. That really sucks. Especially if it's somebody who like has put forth effort to help your friend who really, really needs it. Like, Lindsay's taken accountability and said, like, I did things wrong because I was misled. I want to try to make things right. That's huge, man. That's huge. Why can't... I don't get that, man. This was a month ago. Why can't we just let the past be the past? And like, and I understand if there's people who are like, I can't just let that go. That's cool, and I get that. But it's like, to bring it up on purpose to try to bring against somebody because you clearly just don't like them is just, ugh. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's yucky. And I'll be the last person to try to sit here and bring somebody's past behaviors, you know, in a weakened state of mind against them, because that's like all I am, is a weak state of mind most of the time. But especially my past, girl, the shit I heard on that recording is nothing compared to me and what my poor kids went through. I was bad. I was really bad, and I'm really glad that I got apprehended and had to change my life. But my kids went through a whole lot of stuff they didn't deserve. And so, like, that day in the chat, I remember thinking, like, man, whew, I'm definitely not her peer then. Because I I've done way worse than what you hear in that recording. Just saying. I'm glad you're perfect, though. Good for you. Congratulations. How do you do it? Well, and I go to press play, Kazi, and then I accidentally click on the status bar or the time bar or whatever. It takes it back to the beginning. Oh. She never said the shit she said about Baker? I mean, she did. All I know is a man felt real life pain for a long time because of somebody's recklessness, and you contributed to it when you had absolutely no right to do so, and that's the issue. That's all. I didn't like seeing my friend, and he is my friend. Baker's my friend. My real life friend, and there's nothing he can do about it. And I know what a good person he is, and I know that he deserves humanity just like everybody else. And that's the issue. Right, Side-Eye is right. And it's like, thank goodness Lindsay has such strength of character, because somebody who didn't would easily fall back and be like, having criticisms like that. Some people who aren't that, strong within themselves would be weakened by that. Thankfully, Lindsay's not. But it's sad to think. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. Too bad. Now, I want to play for you. Casey's a new member. Welcome, you silly goose. I'm so glad to have you here. Okay, so after Altman turned full heel, did her full gym transition, and Ray saw for himself, I mean, we all did. We all saw what she really was, right? Ray felt so bad about platforming her. And like he had said, like other people had told him, like, hey, she's not, and like didn't even necessarily reach out to him, reached out to some people to let him know, some of which did not even end up telling him. But regardless, like Ray took all of that responsibility on himself, no matter what. And has been still apologizing ever since for ever platforming Altman. But here's the thing, and I'll shout it till I'm blue in the face. Ray, you achieved the impossible. You got her to compliment Jess. That's huge. That's great. That's historic. But that Ray didn't even care about that. He only cares that like she has hurt people, and he never wants people to feel hurt. Because it's too good for us, I'll tell you. So here is part of his apology stream, which he, and even the people who had prior to the interview tried to warn him and be like, even those people were like, Ray, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. Like, you didn't know. It's okay. Nobody holds it against you. And he's like, it doesn't matter. Like, I can't just sit by knowing that people were hurt by this person and not try to make it better. I'm like, you're way better person than me. Way better person than me. But here are some clips from that.
To the beautiful Jess Machado. Right. I want to apologize. I ain't seen it. I want to apologize to the beautiful and great Jess Machado. And I want to apologize to all the bunnies. Because now, in hindsight, I get it. But like I said, I have to apologize to the great and beautiful Jess Machado and all the bunnies, right? And I got to apologize to the people who warned me, like Erica. I got to apologize to her. Because if y'all see me in a go chat today, I said, I ain't going to say no name, but this person warned me. And I didn't listen. It ain't the fact that I didn't want to listen, y'all. It's the fact that I'm my own person, right? And I feel like sometimes, you could try to fix a situation, but sometimes when you put your heart into it, right, your britches be a little bit too tight, but you can't help how your heart is, right? Especially if you've seen this pie-faced liar being a part of the movement, right? So I was, trying to do my just due, right? And, like whoop-de-whoop. Yeah, come on now, speak your mind. But, like whoop-de-whoop, but then is it a resolution? And we don't play this today because this pie-faced liar, you ain't shit.
I can't say I like Ray for Dallas because why the fuck you do that, dog? Why'd you do that? I
So during that apology, Erica was in the chat saying, Ray, you have nothing to apologize for. It's not your fault. You didn't know. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm in the chat like a crazy person, like, Ray, stop apologizing. But it's not about that with him. It's about any sudden thought that he has hurt anybody within our community. That's all that matters. He wants to make it better. That's all he wants. And so then I had a little bit of other clips of just like showing. So here's the issue I find with it. It's the dehumanization of it all. It was kind of highlighted in the phone call yesterday with Will, of the proximity to a certain person deems you important or not. And that's really gross to me. Because like I've said, everybody is as valuable as anybody else. You can't go ranking people. That's how World War II happened. We don't want that. But like just humanity. Appreciating the humanity in each other. It's really that simple. Ray is such a good dude, always seeing the best in humanity. As physically that's your opinion, Zach. Actually, Ray truly does believe it when he says it. He really does. He thinks she's beautiful and amazing. He means every word. Hello, redacted, not redacted. That's the thing. It's such a waste of a wonderful supporter of Ray, what Ray is for her. Such a wasted opportunity to appreciate Ray and the tireless support. I mean, consistent as consistent can be, and just like hyping her up, truly meaning it down to his core. Like, why? It just boggles my mind. Why wouldn't you appreciate that and be happy about that? And he's one of the few people that I know that I can say means it. If he's saying it, he means every word. He's rare. I will apologize one time. After that, it's in their court to do with the apology as they will. If they don't accept it, then move along. Yes, Mama Texas. I'm that same way. Rabbit is a good word. So if you remember, back in those days, we all felt the wrath after the Lindsay stream? Yeah. Lindsay stream of the bunnies. Like, I couldn't even go in certain chats, other people's chats, because I would just get piled on like that. like, fuck Ray, rah! And it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. And like, I always, out of respect for Ray, but also because it was so dumb, I never was trying to make war with them. I was just like, listen, Ray supports Jess, loves Jess. And some of you were there and could attest to that. I was like, I never stopped spreading the truth. The truth. Ray loves Jess. Ray supports Jess. Please go listen to the whole thing. Because he didn't. Obviously. It was totally after what was done to Baker, and all the real world gloom over that should have been an awesome time. Yeah. It's really embarrassing for the two people that caused it. And you know, like I've been saying, it would have been over by now. It would have been over by now. It was a two-person situation and had to stay that way. Of course, this is going to happen. When you start contributing to something that's none of your business, this is what's going to happen. And it bothered me enough that it happened to Baker, but then you want to... Now Ray has to catch strays, like, again? More strays? I'm sorry. Ray is a good person. I'm not. Yeah, we always got screamed at and accused of timing her out and hiding only bunny chats. It was BS. I know. It was awful. It was so bad. I emailed Jess during that time. And it was like, can we please like just get the record straight so the bunnies will stop attacking us like violently in these other chats, like, and I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. And I said to her the same thing I've always said. Ray supports you, and I do hope you will watch and see that like everything he did was to support you, believe it or not. And she never responded, but it didn't matter. I thought it was squashed, right? Do you guys remember that it like got squashed? The whole thing with like, he platformed people who were mean to me. Like that was disproven. And I'm going to show you. Yes, so I made a few things to show. Just a few impeachables.
Ray from Dallas. Now remember, this is the middle.
I'm glad Ray for Dallas is here.
Oops.
Ray's in here too. Ray's fine.
Okay, so this was December 10th. This was right before. So Lindsay's interview was the 12th. And she even came into the chat like the night before when it was announced she would be going on to Ray's show. Jess came into the chat with her bunnies. She said, checking the temperature. Everyone was like, hello, wonderful to see you. We love you, Jess. And Ray's like, the beautiful Jess Machado. And we're just like, yeah. You know. And that's what she said. She said, I'm just checking the temperature in here. And then she went back and reported to her buddies and said it's all good. All good, right? The night of the interview, she was there with all her bunnies. Now, you only got timed out if you said, like, disgusting stuff. Other than that, like, we let the criticism stay. You know, we weren't being like that. But it caused a whole hootenanny of saying, like, that was part of the problem of why we were getting, like, attacked. Yeah, Emma. Yeah. Yes, Mama Texas. Yes, Emma. Exactly. It was really bad. It was really bad. And I was following Ray's lead because I said, and J7 was coming at me hard, like hard, dude. But even back then, I was like, there might be something. I tend to, especially with my background, I tend to look at people as like a victim of a disorder in certain situations. And not like, it's a good way to not take things personally. I'll say that. So it's easy to not take things personally when you see behavior in somebody that is really unhealthy and is like, whoa, like, there's gotta be something wrong for you to react that way. So there's no reason to take it personally, right? Right. So, yeah, I don't know what that means. So, but we got over it, and a lot of it was after the stuff with Randall and Meredith, and the horrible, awful shit they did on James Jackson's birthday to Ray. That kind of brought a lot of people together. May I add, Baker was the first person before I even woke up in the morning, which is different for him. Baker was like almost crying. He was so angry and so upset the morning after. God bless him for that. And everybody who stood up for what was right and said, no, fuck that. Thank you again, all of you. We love you. But the point was, what makes an a-hole Dutch, though? Tell me. Does it have cinnamon dusted on it? So anyway, this was 2 days before the Lindsay interview, December 10th, when the humanity of Ray from Dallas was still present. Okay? Because it really bothers me to act like you don't know how to say it when you were saying it all up until this time. Ray came out in October. That's when he came on the scene. Up until December 12th. It was Ray from Dallas, okay? There's no mix-up. There's no mistake.
Dallas. Now remember, this is the middle. Like this is, so Ray's in here too. Ray's fine.
This is yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before. Yes. Day before. Now we're back on this straw man, okay? Where he platformed 2 women in the same week to attack me. Wrong. I say hi in the chats, that's it. As you have seen this week, I have very loyal fans who will defend me as they see fit. Okay, but they were fed lies, and that's my problem. Each person who ever views one of your live streams is incredibly special and important, and you owe it to them to be honest, to be transparent. Like Jordan Peterson says, tell the truth or at least don't lie. When you're deliberately telling them lies, that's like robbing them, for me. I have very loyal fans who will defend me as they see fit. Yeah, based on lies. If they don't, I also have that I don't get. This is kind of weird. The rest of it I don't get. Anyway. I don't get that part, but that's okay.
Are you going to go on a show with me, like the badass that I am, that's going to ask you questions.
Now this is directed at Lindsay. This was this may have also been the 10th of December or the 11th, because the interview was on the 12th. And she had first originally wanted to interview Lindsay herself, right? So this is back then of her presenting the question as if to Lindsay.
And maybe make you uncomfortable or like counterpoint you or whatever. Or are you going to go on Ray for Dallas, who's a big teddy bear, who's just going to be like, okay, you're picking Ray for Dallas. So I don't really care.
Now this is February. Back in February, when I don't remember why, but I really was sick of watching the Okay, so let me see. Okay, so this was after James Jackson's birthday party. And I really wanted the bullshit to stop about saying that he platformed Altman to attack her, which did not happen. And I go crazy when people say that. So I posted these clips that I showed you earlier and said, proof that she has mastered the human act. And I wanted Jess to see it so Jess could know the truth. And she did. Fuck, I did it again. I did it again. Okay, so there you go. The people who liked it. She acknowledged it. She saw it. She liked it. So this was February 19th. How come you're still saying that? You can't say he platformed 2 women to attack me. You acknowledged in February that that's not what happened. The opposite happened. You yourself acknowledged it. Why are you still saying that? It's dishonest. I like that, Lefty. I like that very much. So you can't say that that's a thing anymore. It's not. Stop trying to make Altman happen. It's not going to happen. The human. The human. Yes. This I was. I hearkened back to this from the phone call last night to Will. Made me think of this. It was weird. And it made me think of this. And I remember at the time seeing it like, oh, that's funny. But also, like, you know, I get busting balls. I love doing that. But then again, it's like the phone call yesterday kind of made it like too real. A little bit weird. We are hearkening again. Follow me while we hearken and barken. Yeah, it's a little weird. Let's see. What else did I put in here? Let's see.
They have beautiful cars.
Okay, this is my beautiful friend, Amy Boston. I love her. And so this was the other night, not last night. This might have been Sunday. Let me look. It was in the dead middle of the morning, like of the night though. I was like going to sleep. You wrong, Kev. So, but I took let me check the time stamp. This was 12:30 a.m. on Monday. Okay? I'm watching my beautiful Amy Boston. I love her. She's usually on really late, but I love her so much. She's fun. And I tell her I'm going to go to sleep and listen to your voice. I love you. And all of a sudden, she does like Dear Abby letters, but Dear Amy, where like people will send in like questions and like she has to chat and all that. And I was getting ready to fall asleep, right? And I do just want to share her page. I love her so much. And she knows her shit. But the point is that before this, she was discussing current events. She doesn't try to front and act like she's not like talking about the latest drama going on in the community, because she does. And she's like, we're going to talk about it. And she did. But she was fair and balanced. Not picking a team, just saying like, here's what happens when you put yourself out there. You got to expect it back. And you can't be surprised, right? So I'm listening. I'm like half falling asleep. And all of a sudden, and this is long after she stopped talking about the situation. She just made a very fair and balanced statement to say, like, if you are on the internet and you're saying stuff about people, expect it back. So let me take you there. I am laying down, half asleep. And all of a sudden, I'm roused from sleep to what? Let me remind you, there was like, it's 12:30. It's almost 1 o'clock. There were like, I don't know, 20-something people. If that, like everybody was starting to like go to sleep. And then this happens.
On the outside, everything looks really good, right? But like, as we all know, oh, Jess, listen, I am being very PC about this. I'm just talking about current events.
Let me be clear. I watch her a lot. I miss her a lot because she goes on real late. But I've never seen Jess in there, ever. I didn't this night either, because I can't ever see her comments because she must have me blocked. And that had to have happened before the Four Loko Truth Journey, because I didn't see any of her comments in Baker's chat. And I'm like, what the hell? Whatever. And this is Amy Boston, and I linked her channel. I love Amy Boston. I love her so much. She's so beautiful. But she's not a big channel. She just hangs out and talks with like a few people late at night. And that's why I love her, because she's really chill. She's really sweet, really like kind and funny. And I listen to her and a lot of times fall asleep to her. And then all of a sudden, I'm like half asleep and I hear this. And I'm like, wait a second. What? It kind of pissed me off. I'm going to be honest. Because like, why are you coming at my girl like that? She was very fair and balanced. And if you had like gone back and listened, she was not picking sides, and she made that clear. She was pointing out this is how it goes. So
I think that when anyone does it, I've done it to Tom CPU. He retaliated bad multiple times. I've been there. I have been there. I have been where you are. And I am nothing like you. I'm nothing like Baker. You guys have huge channels. What I'm saying is, if you're going to talk shit about each other online, expect it back, right?
exactly. And she did not this was totally out of left field. Just popping up, and it didn't end there. Like, she went at her. She's like, I've got channels coming at me. 11 channels coming at me, 12 including this one. And Amy kept her cool. She remained balanced about it and was like, I'm not coming at you. I'm pointing this out. It's a fact. You do that, it's going to happen. That's it. But she came at Amy, and Amy held her own. Good for her. But like, and then of course it woke me up, and I was like, you've been very fair and balanced, Amy. I couldn't see the chats unless she pulled them up, which is crazy, because as any mod in her chat could see, I'm talking about Jess, I've been nothing but polite. But whatever, I don't care. Really doesn't matter. So, oh yes, please don't forget to go to Scarlett's. I will be there either on screen or in chat, but I really need her to get the subscribers. I need her to get to 500 because then I can vanquish Zach, guys. That's really important. But yeah, and you'll see the remnants of the straw man fallacy throughout Twitter and YouTube chats of like, J7 tricked everybody. Here's my take. Leave J7 alone. How about we do what Baker was doing in the beginning? Leave her alone. Don't talk about her. Don't bring her up. Don't make her content. Leave her alone. Baker's the actual victim in all this, and that's what he wants. He wants to be left alone, and he wants her left alone. And that's what would have been happening by now. But it just... You insist that it is your business, and then you create a straw man argument to say, like, I was tricked. I can't believe that bitch. And now all her bunnies are going after J7. That's messed up. That's messed up, dude. Even she has admitted that there might be, like, some mental health things going on. And, like, then you do that? How do you think that affects her? And I'm not sitting here, like, I'm just saying, objectively recognizing people's humanity and that they are valuable as a fellow human. That's all. They're not play toys. That's all. Yeah, fuck all that, because that is not what was said. That is not what was said on the stand in Southie, and that is not what, I mean, she said Aiden was during his truth journeys. So, false. Oh, I get so worked up. Then what is she saying? She's been using a woman with mental health issues, or that she got conned by someone? Either way, not a good look. Saying she got conned, but then all of her supporters are like, oh, we hate the person that conned Jess. Ooh, I would not feel comfortable with that. Like, that's the straw man. Is now it's turned into like, oh, aren't we all so mad at J7? It's like, we already knew what was going on. We already saw what was happening. We didn't want to give it attention. You did. And now you're saying, oh, her bunnies, get her. I know what it feels like to be on the receiving end of a bunny brigade. It's not fun. It doesn't hurt me because I wasn't like one of them. But J7 was. Probably hurts her. You got to be pretty heartless to be ready to like wage war on somebody because you think it's going to save your ass. Somebody who it might really hurt. And not just her, but now Baker, Ray, everybody. Like, at any cost. Because somehow they are not, how about this? They're not in close enough proximity to Aiden, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And you can't. Here's another thing. I see people saying like, "Oh, we're so mad at Jimmy for like something stupid." I don't even know. But then again, it's like, and then I see them attacking Valerie and saying like, "Valerie, like blah 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 blah." That whole thing is gay and stupid, and I don't even like care. But like, how come Jess can directly blame Jimmy when she has also said that Valerie has started trouble in regards to Jimmy, but it's still Jimmy's fault? But she says it's not her fault. It's J7's fault because she caused trouble and led her astray. So like, and I'm not co-signing any of that. I don't believe any of that. I'm just saying like your argument falls through. And if you don't want to come clean about it, then just stop. Just stop. Yeah, pickle. Pickle's right. Savlar, hi. I live a town over from Jess, not far. From what I've learned of people in the community, she is not worth all this drama and headache. She is completely irrelevant in real life. Well, so am I. I mean, I'm irrelevant, not IRL. You know, but that's the thing. I don't ever want anybody to feel like they are less than anybody else here. And if that's the gimmick that you want to present in your presentations, then fine. But don't try to claim moral superiority, because that's the opposite. Oppositeville. They are mad because Jimmy had a private conversation about Jess with Valerie, but Jess said they were fine, but waited to use it as content next morning, knowing Jimmy was going live or was live. Yeah, it was so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh, right. They don't even go here. Okay, fine. That makes me crazy. That's some Randall shit. If she were, you know, like a pointy building scheme, you know, a building that's like pointy type of scheme. The bunnies came over and were harassing Jimmy about it. And in the comments, I called Rosie out and she said, we need to have a united front on YouTube. I said, how can you say that when you spent the whole live going after Jimmy in the chat? Right. Yeah, it's opposite land. Or like, it's just like, you just don't. It's weird. It's weird, dude. It's like, I hate the word now, but it's gaslighting. We are allowed to talk shit privately. It's so dumb. KSB told me she hates the maker a lot. No, that's what I'm saying. And the texts you mentioned that were shared of like Jimmy or whatever, I don't read those. I hate that. I hate that. I don't even like reading private texts of people. It feels gross to me. I hate it. I'm not meant to see it. If it was something I was meant to see, I will. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if somebody likes me behind the scenes or not. I really don't. And if you do care that much, you care too much. Be comfortable in yourself. Like, people are not going to like you, and that's okay. Just keep it moving. Keep it moving, because the second you start to make it about, like, so-and-so said this, or they talked about me, or meh. That's not what the people are there to see. They're there to see you. And then you're sitting there and negating the support of people who do love you and have proven they love you. For people who don't, that's dumb and gay, and you're ripping off your supporters, which I really don't like. Sparkly, hello. Welcome, silly goose. You're now a silly, sparkly rabbit goose. I hate Zach. He sends me dirty pics when I ask for them. What a butthole. Oh, yeah. No. I know what you meant, Savlar. And that's kind of what bothers me. It bothers me. I think all people are valuable. And I was never a fan. I was respectful and I was polite. Like I am with anybody. Like, I'm not going to go around like spraying shit everywhere based on my personal feelings. And I've been inspired a lot by Ray, because Ray has often reminded me it's about the bigger picture. It's about the community. It's about fighting corruption. It's not about this little shit. And I need to hear that a lot, because I'm not as focused as he is. But yeah. Which is why it's so weird that I was blocked, but whatever. I really don't care. When I see private messages are being shared online, I purposely stop reading immediately. Like, I have no idea what any of the stuff in those post messages. Yeah, me neither. Because, like, I was taught this a long time ago. And it's kind of similar. Don't steal somebody's opportunity to make their own first impression of someone. You're robbing them. So we could use Baker as an example. Baker has decided what impression to give me of him. And somebody is trying to steal that or like commandeer it, change it. And I'm not going to give them that power. I will think of Baker as the helpful man that loves to swing from street signs if they say gay on them. And I'll never see him differently. Because when you listen to an evildoer's input about somebody, sharing information about them that they are not permitted to share, you're giving them the power over that person's own autonomy to create their own first impression. I would not want that for me, and I don't want that for anybody. Emma, it should have been. Girl, I'm lucky I'm even upright right now. I'm so Dolly flu. I'm going to blame everything on Dolly flu for the next, like, month. If I get a parking ticket, I'm going to be like, Dolly flu! Officer, it was Dolly flu, I swear. I just wish she would humble herself and take it down a few notches. Yeah. Like, there's a really easy solution. Just stop. Just stop. Jimmy goes on Nurse Kim, and the superior one who stopped streaming started stream. Oh, I didn't know Jimmy's on Nurse Kim. Dang it. And I'm missing it. I love them. They're the best. And yes, Baker, that is the impression I will always hold on to. Nothing else. I'm telling you, we were obsessed. We were obsessed with that sign, the gay sign. Like, even if you don't have the event near Gay Street, we're gonna find it again. Oh man, what'd you call me? Enough of your witchcraft, Zach. No, seriously, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Like, I walked down the stairs and back up of my home and laid on the couch, and I was like, Dolly flu. I was like, I got it. Like, I got to get up and make myself useful, man. Of course, she comes into the chat rats chat earlier after throwing Danny under the bus last night when she called into Glaire's show. So she goes live right now, too. Attention seeker. And I didn't even see any of that. But it's like, just stop. Like, if you want to stay in a little, like, environment of, like, a social chart and all these things, is fine. Nobody's trying to cancel you. That's a straw man. Nobody's trying to cancel you. It's like most people would have just, like, stopped. But she's like, oh, I'm gonna keep saying more, and damn you if you think I shouldn't. You're trying to cancel me. No, nobody's trying to cancel you. We wish you would just, like, go about your business. Like, leave Baker alone. He's a good man. And he's my real life friend. And he can't change that. So, he doesn't deserve it. Yeah, she should. But, like, I guess Will won't allow her to. When will you let me get over it? She said. I'm like, Will, how dare you control another human in such a way? Hopefully he stops. But, like, yeah, nobody, again, like I was saying, yeah, same here, side eyes. I have jet lag, even though Scarlett drove. I did not change time zones. I slept the whole way. I'm still jet lagged, okay? In my heart. Dolly flu. Ray, hello. Ray, I want you to know I followed your example, making it about the bigger picture, okay? Because you keep us focused on what's important. Thank you. I told Baker he was my friend last night and he decided to ghost me. He plays games. What do we say to him though, side eyes? I will find you. Oh my gosh, it's so creepy to say. But wait, what? Ray, what? I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean? Can you keep up? Okay, whatever you do. I think it was very respectful. But just pointing out the truth. I love the truth. I love it so much. Really, really love it. Bev's inverted morals. Jess has always only succeeded making people think Jen Altman was right about her and that Grant is more liked and more trustworthy. That's true. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, brother. I didn't like that very much. Yeah, and that's the other thing, man, is like the grace that has been bestowed is like so much. And I can only speak for me because, again, I was following Ray's example of being like, it's about the bigger picture. It's about fighting corruption. The little things don't matter. We have to be united. I'm like, okay. And so I gave grace. There's a lot of stuff that really, I was like, ugh. Grace. It's a breaking point, really. It's like, no, dude, like, everybody makes mistakes, but you should be, like, appreciative of when you have been given grace. First of all, recognize you do make mistakes. That's number one. And then say, wow, like, people have forgiven me. I've gotten grace for that. I'm really thankful. Shirley, goodness. Oh my gosh, Shirley. Stick together. Be kind to each other. Be good to one another no matter what. Even if you hate them, still be kind to people. It doesn't hurt. Jimmy, Auntie Deb, June 2024. Thanks, Mary. Thank you, Shirley Mack. My goodness. Thank you. Wow, that is so very kind and generous of you. I feel like first I'll give you the standard pooper chat and super chat. It's this little thing I made, but I'm gonna serenade you. Thank you so much, Shirley.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
Shirley, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to give you everything I got, Shirley. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Let's see. I'm going to give you this one.
Stick of humidity. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Coming over today, Clementina. Well, thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's see. I've got to do something about that. I hope you get a laugh out of this. I hope you get a laugh out of this one at least. Nothing else. I hope I make people laugh and smile. Shirley, I hope this makes you laugh.
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say puedes hacerme un sandwich? That means can you make me a sandwich in Spanish?
We're just silly gooses. What can I say? I'm just so thankful to you, Shirley. So very thankful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And don't call me Shirley. Oh yeah. How did I not put that together? Leslie Nielsen, don't call me Shirley. Ah! See, you were born to be a silly goose. Just Shane, very wise words. Just remember you can't control what other people say, do, act. Don't let others try to ruin your life. They get off if they see they are getting to you and will continue to do so. You've been the most humble, Ray. The most humble. Seriously. Ray, you're a good man. You see the best in humanity. Don't get too tired. Well, here's my thing. I just like pointing out the facts. Beautiful, beautiful truth. TRUF. Truth. It's a beautiful thing. I'd love to chip in and how I can also dress. Oh! You want to come to Dollywood? That would be wonderful. You want to hear the intro? Okay. I'll do anything for Shirley. Don't call me Shirley. Shirley. Which intro, though? I have so many silly things in here. I need new ones. I just want to give Shirley all my gratitude. Airplane is a classic. Yes. Guarino. That means Nan sucks in Spanish. Let me see here. The Kooky song? I'll play the Kooky song because it's the best song. For Shirley. This is a token of gratitude to you, Shirley, for your very generous pooper chat. Yes. Song by the beautiful Pretty Kooky.
Yeah. Hey, hey. Yeah. Click on the latch, I'm in the back room. Old grin, new stain tie in a tight loop. Boots on the tile, on tiptoe, coast there. Hot wire, watch the whole thing glow. Pocket full of sparks, but I play cool. Deadpan when I step in like I broke the rule. Hands up, then freeze, you can feel that shift. One breath, one grin, then the ceiling lifts. Count me in, I'm the one you knew. One little spark and the whole place moves. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom, make way, make room. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom. We came to bloom. Cheap talk, rich nerve, I don't buy that noise. Snake in the velvet, fake with the voice. Shadows on my back, but they never catch. I turn that pressure into a mashed attack. Little laugh, sharp cut, then the beat drops low. Eyes on the prize line, everybody know. Hands up, then freeze, you can feel that shift. One breath, one grin, then the ceiling lifts. Count me in, I'm the one you knew. One little spark and the whole place moves. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom, make way, make room. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom. We came to bloom. Snapped in the hush, let the panic go. I'm a bad little woman with a velvet coat. Look at me now, I don't miss my cue. One more grin and the night breaks through. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom, make way, make room. Click, click, boom, roast the room. Click, click, boom. We came to bloom. We came to bloom.
Thank you, Shirley. Thank you so much. I could not say it enough. Thank you. You're wonderful. Lori, I was trying to explain to one of my students, 17-year-old male who wants to do journalism and make the world more fair, how to do it, because for me, you're everything good. He is. Ray is a damn good journalist. And I called it, didn't I, Ray? When I watched it, before I knew who he was, I was like, he's got to be a professional because he's really good at this. Like, really good at this. Didn't I, Ray? I could just tell. I said, he's in the career of that. You like my avatar, Kasha? Oh, you know. Just his day job. But yeah. And I get really tired of just the dehumanization of certain people, and Ray deserves credit for doing damn good work, damn good interviews. Baker deserves the credit for always being there, supportive, steady through all of it, like bringing these very, very important issues to international levels. Like, and each person in this movement, there's no small people. Everybody's important. Yeah, we knew he had to be a professional in some capacity doing interviews and shit because he is really good at it. Yeah. Yeah, you kind of gave yourself away there, Ray. We could tell that you were a professional for sure. Yeah, we run on principles. Exactly. And that's what the whole community and movement is about. Fighting corruption, because in terms of corruption, when you're under a corrupt government, it's the little people we're watching out for, from the smallest to the most publicized. Karen was one person. Aiden is one person. There are tons of other victims that we may never even know about. But we're fighting for all of them. That's our principle. And the best kind are the humble kind. Right? Exactly, Emma. Exactly. Yeah, Kayla, never questioned it. Just didn't know which sport it was. I guess wrestling at first, because he was always using wrestling references. Yeah. Yeah, we could tell. We're like, this guy knows what he's doing. And he deserves the appreciation for it. Hi, Blue Jay. Hi. Hey, I saw Shell. Hi, Shell. Hello. I really wish I had known that Jimmy was going on Nurse Kim. I love them all, or love both of them very much. Nurse Kim is an earth angel, beautiful inside and out. And Jimmy is our beloved national treasure teacher. And I've been live for almost 3 hours. It's pretty good. And we love having this community. Would not be what it is without you, Ray. You're a very important part. Everybody is. Yeah, Blue Jay. I mean, that's all I want is the truth. The truth. That's all. I hate it because I think she doesn't look at him as a journalist. Well, just because he doesn't do articles like her doesn't mean he isn't one. I've never heard of her until Karen Reed. So, yeah. And any person in this movement trying to contribute is important. And if we lose sight of that, it's going to fail. I mean, that's how Ray believes it. That's how you're supposed to see it, is like, we're all in this together. Like, what's that musical movie? Emily wants to remake it, where they sing, "We're all in this together." I've never actually seen it, but I know what she's talking about. She wants to remake it. It's like that. Yes, everybody brings something different to the table. Yep. High School Musical, thank you, E-Chase. That's such an Emily thing. Oh, you have me on one screen, Jimmy and Kimmy on the other. Oh, that's so kind of you. I don't blame anyone at all who goes to watch Kimmy and Jimmy. They are the tits. They're the absolute best. Yes, Ray, you have lots of love and support. And we just appreciate you for who you are and what you contribute, which is a lot. I love watching sports like NFL, NAN, MLB, but I know nothing about boxing. Ray's always saying names of boxers and fights going on, and I'm like, Ray, I don't know what you're talking about, but we're learning. Yeah, Mo, High School Musical. Emily said we're all gonna remake that song. Like a bunch of ditzy girls. Yes, redacted. I love it. And I love what we stand for. It's not just about Karen Reed. It's not just about Eden. It's about our beautiful friends in the beautiful state of Massachusetts that has been affected by corruption. Massachusetts is beautiful. The people there are beautiful. That is how I choose to see it because of all the beautiful people I've met there. And they deserve justice. All of them. Even the ones we don't know about. A small local newspaper that high school kids can write for is pretty important shit, though. You know, it is. Yes. We need more turtle boys, right? We need people to feel bold so that we have turtle boys everywhere. She was eating cereal. I was like, nope. Oh, Nurse Kim is Ova. Aw. I love her. She's so beautiful. Exactly, Akasha. Especially the ones we don't know about. Yes. I'm just kidding. Do you understand now, Ray, why I went off? I went all the way off. Off. And I probably wouldn't have even said anything. You can't do that. Exactly, Akasha. You know there's way more multiplied by like 100. Exactly. And thank goodness we had the publicized ones like Karen and Aiden to put a spotlight on it. But it's not about one or two people. It's about an entire state of beautiful people that deserve a beautiful government, like a fair government and justice. They shouldn't have to live under that. It breaks my heart. Yeah, that word, both those words, like that are so overused, but gaslighting and narcissist, when she said, "You're so mean to me," to Will. It's like, and again, the straw man. Like, no, you're making it a whole other thing. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff that like just kind of kept like pushing me and poking me. I'm like, I can't take it anymore. At the very least, I want the truth out there. That's all. I like the record set straight. Those that answered High School Musical, I believe, are possibly Jimmy Alt accounts. I'm joking, or am I? Maybe. Maza! Guys, we have a new emoji, by the way. It's really weird. Where is it? Let me find it. Just for you, Maza. 'Cause you're worth it. Because Maza is book. It's a very weird, silly goose reference. He is book. Book! Maza is book. Wanting to be book is not book. It's a 30 Rock reference, by the way. I'm upset. I see the world in 30 Rock references, by the way. Yeah. But it's definitely a compliment. If anyone is book, it is Maza. Maza is book. But yeah. Oh, because me and Will were pretending we don't read the other night. And I said, I bet Maza reads. And Mary said, Maza is book. Maza is book. And you can only be book. You cannot become book. He is book. Yes. Very book. Lovely to have you here, Maza. Always a pleasure. He is book. He is book. Yeah, he's a giant, isn't he? Guys, most don't know this. Maza is actually 6'7". Can you believe it? Okay, so like I'm really glad I didn't stop the poll. Let's see. Ooh, 50-50. Your last chance to vote. iPhone or Droid? 1 in the chat for iPhone, 2 in the chat for Droid. Wow. Maza, for the first time ever, you had to look up at somebody, I bet. That's crazy. So, if you have not voted, now's your chance. 1 for iPhone, 2 for Droid. Now remember, how much do you love an iPhone if the iPhone won't even let you have emojis? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm lets you have emojis. No, I wish they were cheating. No, Lily was trying to get the cheat and get the iPhone numbers up, but it didn't work. But yeah, I can watch what I do with my state-of-the-art Google Pixel. Watch what I can do. Watch what I can do. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, wow. What's that? Emojis? What? With my silly droid. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Droid's coming back up. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm lets you use emojis. Let me count the votes. 21 plus 24 equals 45. So that's way less than the cheaters. Oh, Lefty became a memby. Lefty's always been a silly goose. Thank you, Lori, for gifting a membership. Oh, thank you.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
So are you, Lefty. You are so beautiful too. And for Mitchell, I have to play the original Little Rascals.
Yeah. Why don't you put on the sheep herders?
them fighting word, partner.
I'll never forget you, Mitchell. Yay, Ray got the membership. Hooray! Hooray! Thank you so much, Lori. You're an angel. It is Lefty. And Mitchell also loves. That's why I got the original Our Gang clips for Mitchell, because it is the best. I have one more. I'll play it for you for fun.
This is 25 cents.
Such impudence! Young man!
Hobson, I'm taking care of this.
Yeah, she's taking care of this, Hobson.
There wasn't much to choose from as far as like clips, but like they're all good, right? They're all good. Yeah, and the Three Stooges, that's my shit. So yeah, we're gonna. Oh, Droid is winning by a lot. Crazy Sammy coming in clutch. Love you. Lefty's awesome. Lefty's another one that I met through Baker. I met a lot of people through Baker, a lot of really awesome people. Them's fighting words, partner. Akasha. You know what? You're right. You're damn right. Let's remember, shall we? I love you.
White people, I really miss my wigger. This song is about equality. White people, you can sing it too. Just change that into a W. Miss my wigger. Just say, I really miss my wigger. Back to the song.
We all do, don't we, Akasha? We sure do. Thank you for reminding us. I love you. No, we can't cheat. I counted. I hoped we could cheat, but we can't. Oh, you cheater. All right. You want to play that game? Dobes. Hello, Dobes. Ray, don't encourage her. She's a cheater. Swamp Wolves, thank you. Yes. We all love that song, Akasha. We all do. You met a lot of nice people and one a-hole from Australia. No, trust me, I've seen what an a-hole from Australia is, and you ain't that. You're a joy. Great meeting, spending time with you. Yes, you as well, Shane. What would you say in Australian, somebody who's like a joy to be around, or somebody who like is the bee's knees? You know who you rang Lurch is. He wasn't gonna help her cheat, and then he got high. No, you can't cheat. You can't cheat. Oh my gosh, this. Oh my gosh. Typical with a name like that, you'd be a cheater. Debbie, you had that song stuck in your head a couple of nights ago. Yes, Mitchell, that's a capital idea. I like it. Pepperidge Farm will never forget. It is ahead. I should stop it now. A great mate. You're a great mate, mate. That's what you are. Hi, Scarlet's Weed Whacker. You've set some hair on fire as well. Same. Dirk! Is it as hot as balls for everybody today? It is, yes. And it's not even as hot here in Michigan as it was in Massachusetts today. It's crazy. Oh, I definitely will. Thank you, Shane. Shane has his own channel as well. Southern Paranormal, if I'm remembering correctly from memory. Lovely mate that restored my faith in Australia. Thank God. And you put it's 100 there? Huh. 73 in Minnesota. I'm not. Rain half the day. Shut up, Naniel. Shut up, Neanderthal. Southern Paranormal Adventures. It's Shane, our great mate that we had the pleasure to meet. And that's his channel. Lovely bloke. Son of a bitch. And I just shared it, Ray. I didn't put anything before the link though. I'm sorry. Let me just see. Yes. But he's a great mate. Tomorrow's going to be worse. Yes, one of the channels. But yeah, Shane's a fine mate. Crikey. 90 right now. Storms are coming. That's crazy. 88 in Ohio. That's crazy. Yes, I'm but a wilted flower, you see. I can't take it. Sweaty balls in Boston. Oh, I heard those are some mighty big sweaty balls in Boston today. Well, would you believe it? Oh, the musical. Mo is made for musicals, really. I'm not going to say that because I don't know that for sure. I need Shane to confirm that because I won't be tricked. I did. Well, I mean, I did it for Valhalla. So I had to defend Valhalla. He was in danger. That's why I drop kicked the kangaroo to protect him. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. I love that. I love old SNL. Fun fact, if you have Peacock, the Peacock streaming service. You can watch all the SNLs. It's very fun. No, definitely never, Lefty. And you've especially told me that. You've definitely never told me the opposite. You're just a laid back Aussie who doesn't care what others say, do, act towards me. Well, that's good. We should all be more like Shane. G'day. Now, let's see here. I did not think I'd make it this long. Seriously, that's what she said. And when I end this stream, I'm probably going to pass out for like 12 hours. It's crazy. Dolly flu. Well, I would never encourage people to have Peacock though, because I had to have Xfinity to have it, and I won't even get into that. Oh, wow, he got it correct. We do call each other Koba. In the bush, not in the city, though. City people are more wound up than country folk. All right, fine. Lefty was right. I'm sorry. Squirrel school tonight. I forgot. Yes. Yes. The junkyard dog. Thank you, Mitchell, for reminding me. I'm so excited. See, there's no other symptoms, Akasha. It's literally like I'm so tired. I feel like there's a spell cast on me. But there's like no other symptoms really. Like my head hurt last night, but that was after that phone call into Will's channel. So, you know, could have been from that. But just so like even walking up the stairs, I'm just like, oh. Oh, goody. Squirrel school just started too. While I play a little old thing. Oh, you know, Akasha, you might be right. Remember, Scarlett, our ears were popping? That might be. Yes, and I will definitely join. If I'm not unconscious, I will be there. Even if I'm just listening. But if I'm conscious, I will have you send me a link, Scarlett. We got to get you monetized. It's the last thing I do. So we can get rid of this guy. Thank you, Lefty. I will close the poll. Yay. Droid wins. Eat that. I'll hide it. But we'll always remember. I'll play something fun while I get the redirect started. We're going to play we'll play this one.
4.
Here we go.
A lot of people have seen that.
Bro, hold on, look.
And I got attacked for it. A lot of people have seen that what I was saying was truthful. A lot of people have seen that what I was saying was truthful, was on point, and it's exactly what happened. Everything I wondered.
Oh my god, dude, that is.
And I kind of
amazing.
knew I was going to get attacked for it.
Never forget. Okay, I think. What's the name of her title tonight? I hope I got it right. I think I did. Let me see. Okay, I got it right. Hooray! And I hit save. Hooray! Mr. Monk! Oh, I missed you. I missed you, Mr. Monk. Me and Mr. Monk are on the same wavelength. Shane, I will download it and definitely play it next time. Thank you so much. Never forget. That's right, Mitchell. Thank you. Keeping it alive. Always remember, Mike farted. Mike farted. Mike, I fart. Right. Nancy, you a known trick. Trick ass Mark ass trick. I did okay, the poll, I ended the poll. Here it is. The final count. I will show it to you. It's science, folks. Sorry. I just won bragging rights forever. Sorry. Hi, Miami Spice. Hello. Naniel-san. You disgusting little Neanderthal, you. Yes, that is exactly where you guys are going. And I am so glad Mitchell reminded me too. Yippee droids! Mitchell, you are the winner today and every day. Oh my. Oh my. Well, I will see you all at Squirrel School. Can't wait. Back to the learning and yearning. But I say I'll try to go live tomorrow. I'm not going to make any promises because, like Jordan Peterson says, tell the truth or at least don't lie. So I'm not going to say I'll go live tomorrow for sure because it's a lie, because I don't know for sure. I will try though, definitely. But I will see you guys at Squirrel School and I can't wait. And I love you guys so much. This was so much fun. You guys make me feel better. You guys make me feel alive. You are the antidote to Dolly flu. The nantidote. All right. I'm going to play the outro and we will be in school. Hooray. Love you guys so, so much. And you're all precious to me. Okay? Love you.
Well, sometimes I think there's something wrong with that girl.
Tell me about it. Talk about the other Mary B. How you know I'm not an angry black man?
You seen my Cocker Naniel posters? No? Did you send them to me? Did you send them to me? The other Mary B. That's from the other Mary B. I love her.
Mary, oh my, dude, she's the one and only Mary B.
She's fucking hysterical.
I would like to motion to change her name because I call her the one and only Mary B.
Good work, Mary. As bad as I want to call home and check in, I'm just going to let you keep doing your thing.
Who are those horrible orange creatures over there?
Tell everybody, we want JFK, we want James Jackson. If you're in there, start screaming our names, and then we'll come down.
Tell them I hate them.
As somebody always said, if you can't say anything nice about anybody, come sit by me.
I've seen you in other chat rooms, other Mary B. I've seen you typing, writing, tweeting other things, and you're a funny, fucked up, twisted bitch.
Mary B. She is a force to be reckoned with. I'm telling y'all.